Greetings, folks. Yet again, it is time for a stream. And, yet again, I am here to do the stream. It's funny how that works. So, I am just gonna send out my live notifications because, of course I am. Just gonna fiddle with that. And I'm just putting that up. There we go. Cut and paste. Cut and paste. There we go. I am officially here. Hello. As always, I am Zyzy KQ from Moggington, and this is my Twitch channel. Or if you're watching it later, this is YouTube, in which case, hello, it is YouTube. Saucy pink. No, I'm not sure pink is a good color for sauce. That's like the Pepto-Bismol sauce. That's concerning. The rest of it is fine, though. Yes, I am. Although calling me agreeable is a bit of a stretch. I am, roughly as agreeable as any other curmudgeon you could care to name. I wanted to say Walter Cronkite. I don't know if Walter Cronkite is a particularly agreeable person or not. I genuinely have no idea how he feels about anything. And I don't know why I'm thinking about that. In this episode, Gabriel is knighted. Oh, he wishes. Yes, technically Gabriel is sort of a knight. He's been, like, officially sin cleansed by a dragon, and that is a knight sort of, it's a knightly sort of thing. If you're lucky, it can help knightly. Don't know why I'm thinking about that. My stream ethos, it kind of is. I generally think about things, and things happen. And none of those things are related to any other things that may happen or may not happen. In fact, I'm not sure what's happening right now. He is a Ritter. It is also a knight. Ritter means knight in German, which kind of short-circuits a few early game deductive possibilities. But, you know, if you're surprised by the fact that the mysterious German family that his grandmother married into had their names changed in immigration, well, you know, that is a writing thing. Ah, yes, the Sharp 68,000. I have been trying so hard to get an emulator for that setup, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. I kind of want to eat my own head thinking about it. Maybe I can get it to work with MAME. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just easily confused on that point. Anyway, my problems aside, you have 30 seconds to do whatever else you may need to do. If you need to fling yourself into a volcano, if you need to go on a quest to discover a way to watch my Twitch stream, then I don't know how you're hearing me, because we're on my Twitch stream right now. That said, we are gonna shut off the music here in a moment. We're gonna move over. And it's back to day, I believe, 9. Gabriel Knight. Hello, ScumVM. Let's start the game. Yes, let's start the game. Alright, this should work. It works. An immortal moment from Celine here in chat. Thank you, Woodlings. God, I love this theme song so much. Alright, let's pick up where we left off. I believe where we left off was the aptly named Gabriel is full of shit save. When last we left Gabriel Knight, he was just waking up after his dragon dream. And look what's at the foot of his bed.
I don't believe it. It's the key from my dream.
Could that dream perhaps have been real? No one can tell. Yes, it is. So we're not technically allowed in the Schottenjäger library until we're officially a Schottenjäger. But given that the guy that can do the Schottenjäger ritual initiation is currently somewhere overseas...
Somehow, Gabriel does not think that that's the...
Really? That's not the right key. It is the key I just picked up, right?
The key is...
No, that is not the key I just picked up. Yeah, it's this key! Wow!
The large brass key is ornately shaped and must weigh a pound at least.
You'd probably club somebody to death with that key. Now I want to see Gabriel use that key in self-defense. And screw the dagger. Alright, this key.
It fits.
Alright, and we are now in the secret Schottenjäger library.
Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is one of the most priceless private collections he's ever seen. Talk about a bibliophile Shangri-La.
Who is narrating? That is, Oh no, I have to look it up again. We've said her name before. That is the extraordinarily deep-fried voice of Virginia Capers, Tony Award winner. She has been in an absolute ton of everything. Capers provided the narration for 1993 adventure game Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. For her performance, she won Computer Gaming World's award for Best Female Voiceover Acting. The editors had expected to give the award to someone portraying a specific character, but were totally overwhelmed by Capers as the narrator, stating that her performance alone makes it worthwhile to purchase the CD version. So they were very enthusiastic about
An ancient shield hangs on the wall.
Miss Capers and her voice. Honestly, I'm not feeling it myself. I never really liked the voiceover. But
A heavy wooden table occupies the center of the library.
I have been keeping the voiceover on for this playthrough because it reduces the amount of text I need to read. And I have to admit, it's grown on me quite a bit over the course of the playthrough. Anyway, let's check out these foreground books. Maybe they're important.
These texts are in German. You really have to learn the language now.
Ah, well, alright. And the tapestries?
More colorful tapestries soften the stone walls here.
Yep, if you were to run into this wall, it would be softened because of the tapestries. let's start checking out books. What do we got?
There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
You know, that's a welcome change. Things have been jumping out at us all game. That's a lie.
These shelves contains books on archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
So, there, for every bookcase, there is a top and a bottom. We're gonna go through each one in turn. There aren't that many.
This part of the library contains books on the occult, necromancy, witchcraft, demonology, lycanthropes. Research material any good Schattenjäger needs, Gabriel supposes.
Ah, yes, research material. Let's check some of that out.
Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on lycanthropes, shape-shifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon. Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating. Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself.
I bet you have, Gabriel. Have they tried to kill you yet? Anyway, this reading material on lycanthropes happens to be our first bit of foreshadowing. Guess what Gabriel Knight 2 is about? Speaking of foreshadowing...
Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. There are many forms of vampirism. One is associated with a blood disorder and is not supernatural. Another, also non-supernatural, is based on a form of insanity. Of supernatural vampirism, there are also several varieties including inherited, communicative, and a vampirism used in black sorcery power drawing ritual.
Then, too, there's always law school.
They had this entire series planned out? I guess so, because Gabriel Knight 3 is about vampires. And, you know, the Holy Grail. But, you know, aside from that, vampires. Gabriel Knight 4, if it was ever written, was teased in Gabriel Knight 3 to be about ghosts. If you type GK4 into Grace's crime-solving computer, because by Gabriel Knight 3 she has a crime-solving database. She has like an online Schattenjäger Wikipedia. It's cool. If you type GK4 into it, it brings you to the entry on ghosts. So, unfortunately that never happened. Fortunately there was a comic. Unfortunately there's only a comic. I have a lot of regrets of this series. I never kept flying, but database, living in it. Ahem.
These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Kelly.
Ah, locally. Anyway, this is our actual next objective for today. Gabriel needs to do research in the library until he figures out where the fuck Uncle Wolfgang went. Let's keep looking at the books, though.
These shelves contain science books. Gabriel looks at the titles curiously, but they're all a bit too technical for his taste.
Gabriel is not really a technical person. If Grace was here, she might get some of this.
Gabriel isn't interested in the science books.
Yeah, I bet he isn't.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. Gabriel
Science and religion. On the same shelves, even. What's over here?
These shelves contain books and documents about the Ritter family. Journals, diaries, record books, deeds, something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time.
The Wolfgangs of London? Nah, I don't ever catch on.
These shelves contain history books. Gabriel peruses the title.
Uh-huh. Let's brush through some of the Ritter stuff, though.
Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. The book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
I'm not sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
Gabriel's moral compass is apparently well adjusted enough that he sees, like, oh, this is a witch hunter's diary, and goes, you know what? No, I don't want to know about this dude, actually. There is nothing this man can teach me.
Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's
We've
whereabouts.
heard this.
It looks like a very old diary of the wife of Ritter Schottenjäger. Interesting. It seemed that her husband, one Freiling Ritter, had rescued this woman from the clutches of the Marquis de Sade himself.
This family tree really goes way back.
Yeah. Handled right, Gabriel Knight could have been like an intellectual version of Assassin's Creed, for crying out loud. Or, you know, that sort of thing. He was clearly made to have ancestors stretching all the way back into supernatural history, bridging the gap with the modern day.
The Ritter documents are fascinating, but Gabriel is determined to stay focused on the task at hand.
Coincidentally, Gabriel Knight 5 would have been about sadomasochism. No, I'm sorry, that's Gabriel Knight 3. Specifically, that's trying to get Gabriel Knight 3 to fucking run. Anyway, let's actually progress the plot, shall we?
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa: the Fans, the Dahomis, and the terrible Agris. The book, The Primal Ones, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
So this is what we have to do. We have to, the Fawns, the Homies, and the Angries. I try not to make fun of the names of, like, tribes that are considerably older than I am. Or that's pretty much every tribe. Let's check the history section.
These shelves contain Gabriel Peru's.
Nope. Not there. It's gotta be in here somewhere, so, we'll just dig.
These shelves contains books on archaeology. Gabriel
Theology, nothing jumps out at us.
There are books on
Sociology?
sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel recognizes a title, The Primal Ones, by John Root.
Alright, tell us about the Primals. They play primal songs.
Gabriel takes down The Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Early Days sounds like a serial killer, to be honest. As far as I know, the actual Red Basin does not exist. And the Republic of Benin is actually in West Africa, not South Africa, as the game puts it. But why let the facts get in the way of, telling a story?
These shelves
Let's see.
contain
History.
books.
Is this?
Gabriel recognizes a title, Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days.
Yeah, I did a bit of running down the factual evidence back in the days when I blogged this on Dreamwidth.
Gabriel removes
There's not a lot of
ancient
facts,
roots of
but there's
Africa
enough there to make
and
it
browses
plausible.
through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
Far more advanced than anything that exists in Africa today. I'm going to call bullshit. Those dudes in 3000 BC or whatever did not have internet access. Sun Worshippers is a religious text. That would be on the science.
These shelves contain books. A title catches Gabriel's eye.
Oh man, Dagger Down on Raw
Worshippers
is on my
by
list
A.
to play,
Curie.
alongside Colonel's Bequest. But I have never managed to get through that game without, losing a ton of points. It's cool, though, because you can get through that game and lose a ton of points. It's fine. So I will be doing that.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice.
Yeah, I think you
The
want the Mayans
homeland
for
of
this
this
one.
ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient
Yeah.
Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Not Professor Seymour Butts. To quote myself from that entry, as far as I can tell, this one's straight up bullshit. All I can find on African sun gods of the region is Liza, sun god to the Fawn tribe mentioned above. I can't find anything on him advocating murderous sacrifice. The biggest dirt I can locate is that he really, really liked sex with his twin sister, the moon goddess Mawu. Frickin' gods are all over each other, I swear. So let's,
This part of the
books on the occult, no.
These shelves display
Geography, I
books on
think.
geography. A title catches
No, that's the People's Republic of Benin. I need, Ancient Digs. Ancient Digs.
these shelves. Gabriel
Yeah, here we go. I'm not usually skipping voice lines, but I think we've all heard the Gabriel looks at this shelf and it contains lines a few too many times by now.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel
God, so
flips
beautiful.
furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God. It's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
Okay. Penguin, does that mythology happen to involve ponies in any way? I'm just curious. Double snake ring all across the sky. Indeed. Alright, so library success. We've solved the puzzle of where Uncle Wolfgang may have went. Let's get out there. And yes, Celine, Say has been reacting very similarly to your comments of the past. It's been a little funny, actually. You two are, like-brained.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
Yeah. Also, if you've never heard of a Frühstück, a good German breakfast, as Gerda puts it, it's berserker. Germans know how to eat. Particularly for breakfast. Oh boy, is it potatoes, though?
Potatoes. They must grow well around here.
Yeah, I bet it's potatoes. Fried potatoes. Alright, let's see. Let's have a chat with Gerda.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Oh boy, this is not gonna get shorter. Yeah, Frühstück. Fried potato, bacon, and onions, cooked into an omelet and baked. It's... The version I've seen comes with a side of, fried sausage. But yeah, that's roughly it.
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why, no, Herr Knight, I cannot say that I do.
Oh well,
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Oh, let's see if we can get some information on, Wolfgang Ritter.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him.
That's a mood.
Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Yeah. There's always the disappointment, I suppose, of being in line for something great and you feel like you've just flubbed it. You've, totally fucked it up. How do you like Wolfgang?
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
Alright, that's fair. Just tell me anything about Wolfgang.
Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
Alright. Now that we know a little something about Wolfgang Ritter, let's present the book.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Can you pay the fare? Can you, like, spot us a few?
Can't you pay for the fare?
No. How Wolfgang bought his ticket, I do not know, but we have no money left. Have you no money, Herr Knight?
It's a perpetual problem with the Knights. Happily, Franklin Mosley still has a charge rating that we can use. Time for more credit card fraud. Yay.
I know. We can use this credit card.
This credit card I pulled out of my
I
pants.
will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
No, Knight, it doesn't. There is an Easter egg right here. If I had held down, I believe it's spacebar, as we leave the castle, the car goes flying off the road and crashes and explodes, and you die. That's the Easter egg. I only remembered it right now, so it will not be in the, like... I intended to show off all the possible ways that you could die in this game, and I just missed one. I apologize. Still, I figured at least telling you guys about it would be enough. You know, we did save the game, like, right there. Didn't we? Yeah, we saved the game right there. I'm gonna reload and give that a shot. Let me just look that up. Any Easter eggs? I am looking for the actual button that you hold. Unfortunately, the one page on the internet that appears to have that resides in Google's cache. Alright, hold down the spacebar, yes. Good. But yeah, you're asking a German woman about coffee, you're gonna get fucking schooled? You're gonna discover what a, oh, what is it? It's not a French press, that's French.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight.
There's like some kind of weird gravity thing that you use. It's bonkers, I love it. Right, so what I'm gonna do is, we've saved... I'm gonna get Gabe killed. Deliberately, because I want to show off everything I can in this game.
I found this book in the library.
Africa.
I know.
Africa.
Well?
Yep. We can use this credit card I found in my pants, mysteriously. And then I hold down the space bar, and... next time, leave the driving to the driver. I don't know why that pops up in a different font.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
It's in a completely different font, even. It strikes me as weird.
The archway.
Anyway, you see, the thing is, back on day 1 of this playthrough, Shateri redeemed the die for me with, can we see every way Gabriel can die? And the answer is yes, as far as I'm concerned. If we can see every way Gabriel can die, I'm gonna show it. Alright. It's Frustock, yay, hurry for Frustock.
This.
Book. Card. We're going. Africa.
I found...
Well?
Yep, make me a plane trip.
I know.
Terrific.
We'll use the power of friendship. Alright, here we go. Ba-da-dum-da. And here we are in Africa, and it is day 9. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3 and turn the key, I heard the madman say. Not call back to the clock puzzle on day, like, 2 or 3. God, that is the smallest, shittiest Jeep.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Cool.
Gabriel is on a rise overlooking an ancient snake mound in the People's Republic of Benin.
This is all...
He is correct. This is the tribal homeland of Tetelo's people.
This is all we're gonna see of Africa. This one screen. So, you know, admire it while we've got it.
The Jeep was one of several private taxis trying to pick up business at the airport. The driver knew exactly where the snake mound was located, and his rates were very cheap.
Good for him. Let's get out here. So, welcome to what I consider to be the most Sierra area of the game. You may have noticed my save game name. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Vines, some as thick as Gabriel's wrist, hang down from the damp earthen ceiling.
It's nice of them to already be dried.
Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wonders, was this a burial mound? Or does their presence serve some ritualistic purpose? The walls bear ancient paintings, the handiwork of the sun worshippers, no doubt.
Yeah, the sun. That seems to be a big motif here. So let's check the place out. What do we got? We got...
An etched stone is on the wall.
We got an etched stone. With 10 snake thingies.
An etched...
10 snake thingies! Ha ha ha!
This stone looks interesting.
And it just comes right off. So let's have a stroll around the wheel. Try to examine the stone, but it's covered in cobras.
An etched...
Now it's covered in cobra. Just the one. It's very big. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions. Him. This one fell off the wall. So did this one. We'll check these out soon. Cobra!
Is in the corner of Gabriel's eye.
Ooh, there's no stone here at all. Ah, there's 2 here to compensate. I miss Chris a lot, man. Nobody could do a voice like that and live. And unfortunately, he didn't. Rest in peace.
It's stuck.
Alright, this one's stuck. What is this one?
An etched stone is on the wall.
Sure is, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're at 12 o'clock on the wheel. That's important to know. I probably don't need to save here. I am going to save here anyway. Uh-huh. Creepy. Can I take this one? And I can take this one. And if you'll notice, there's a stick.
A long rod lies in one corner of the room.
Stick, rod, who's counting?
It's shaped a little like a snake.
Snake rod? Is it?
The long rod is shaped like a snake. The head of the rod is the snake's angled triangular head.
Okay, we've got a snake rod. Everyone please welcome to our inventory, Roderick the Snake.
Gabriel,
Gabriel? We're watching you, Gabriel. So yeah, this is really what we're
off
doing.
in the mound echoes a sound like
Appear to be in a maze of twisty little passages all alike. I am not.
an etched stone is on the wall.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is 7.
It's stuck.
Number 7 is stuck. Good to know, good to know. And here is where we came in. So we're in a big circle. And, let's see. This is 7. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. This is 6. That's 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 6. 11. Okay, so that's 11. Isn't this where we came in? Indeed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Do I not have an 8? Do I not have 8 snakes? 3, 4, 5. Here's 11. I don't think I have 8 snakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, hold on, I can't count. Hold on. Outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the 8 is the big spiral, which makes them hard as fuck to count, so I'm glad we're getting it out of the way fast. So here's 8.
It fits.
It fits. 8 snakes fit in easily. That's how many snakes you need to put into a trench coat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here is 9. Is this a lot of busy work? Yes, it is. Let's see. 10 is 5. No, this is 11. No. 4, 5. Okay, this one's 10. They're not in order, which... Some holes can master 5 magics. Alright, that was 10. This is 11, I guess. 5, 5, 11. Okay. And that means that next in line should be 12. And it's not. Did I miscount? Am I going the right way? Fuck. Fuck. Hold on. I think I'm going the wrong way, actually. Yeah, I think I am. I am numbering these in a weird anti-clockwise direction. Let me try that again. This time, non-stupidly. Numbers are hard, you guys. And I've never seen a clock in my life. Fortunately, my phone has a clock app. How do you even know whether you're supposed to be counting up or down? Well, like I said, let me just...
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
Let me just finish collecting. Yep, a clock. We're going with the 12-hour day, even. Alright. So, see, here is... Okay, I think I should grab this. Alright, here's 12.
And it...
No, it's not. This is 7. So, for one, my assumption was incredibly wrong. So, let's see, 7... So I go up this way and put in 8, I believe. Alright. Which one is 8? 8 is a circle. Alright, then we find 9. No. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This one's 9. But yes, a clock. We're going clockwise. Alright, 10. 10 snakes. If you think that it's bad with me knowing what to do, you should have seen years back when I had no idea how to solve this puzzle. I spent like a day down in these ruins. I spent at least a full day of real time. That is 24 hours.
Gabriel has the creeping sensation.
Yeah, shut up. A full 24 hours over the course of several, afternoons after school. Just trying to figure this out. Alright, what's this? This is stuck, and it is... Yep, that's 12. Okay. So from here on, we need to start counting upwards. That's 12, one snake. So how do you all feel about the passage of time? I think it's an inexorable tide that bears us ever forward. I also think I can't speak. I have words, believe it or not. They're trapped in my head. It makes me a little sad. It makes me a little sad, but I have to admit, every moment that ticks forward into the future means there is more of the past to appreciate. I can't appreciate the future. I don't know what's in it. So I try to appreciate the past instead. This is 3. That doesn't look like 3. Yes? Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not 3 snakes. Is this 3 snakes? That is not 3 snakes. Do I have 3 snakes? Oh shit. That's 4. Is this really... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't seem to have 3 snakes. I think you just did 3 while talking. I did 3. Alright, yes, thank you.
From off in the...
I was all set to panic. Time isn't after us. Anyway. And here is 5. My hands are smarter than my mouth, indubitably. Part of the reason why I was so afraid of doing voiced Twitch stuff is because I was afraid that I would reveal myself as someone who is actually quite stupid. I figured, you know, I write so much better than I speak. I sound so much smarter when I write than when I speak. That, me talking would probably put a lot of people off. It would make people realize that I am a lot less intelligent than I put up a facade to be. And of course that's true, but I've learned not to care. I mean, you can't really maintain a facade all your life. Sooner or later, you have to be genuine about stuff. So, here I am, genuinely. Whether you like it or not. Alright, 12 and 3. So the rhyme says.
The rod fits into the hole in the stone. Nothing happens.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, so now let's walk to 3. A 1, a 2, a 3. You may notice I'm saving the game a lot. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
from somewhere off in the mound, Gabriel hears a soft click, then a rumble.
So what that did
Uh-oh.
is activated the
I have a feeling
mound.
That did something.
And what activating the mound does is get you killed.
I really
In a
don't wanna
really,
be dead.
really violent way,
Can
too.
we try that again?
So now that we've gotten poor Gabe ripped in half, let's see if I can survive.
From somewhere off in the mound, Gabriel hears a soft click, then a rumble.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. I have a feeling that did something.
Alright, let's get the frick out. I think we go clockwork... What? No? Timing? Okay. Alright, Scum VM is gonna play nasty with me. Let's see if I can play nasty right back. What if I crank the speed to maximum? There may be a lot of death here.
Uh-oh. I have a...
Right. Let's go. Oh, come on. Alright, we've hit a bug. We've hit a nasty bug that gets me killed a lot.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
MDM, I'm looking to see if there's some way to get through this in a hurry. Yep, good old timing bugs. I didn't think they would hit with Scum VM. Is the thing. I'm trying to figure out, like... Oh, I see. I think the exit is in room 6. So I was going the right way, wasn't I? No, I think I have to go the other way. I think I have to go around the other way. Let's try that one more time. This time, go ahead and set the speed back to medium. Yeah, the firecracker part of King's Quest 7. I had to spam
From
retries to get through that.
Gabriel.
Alright. So, I am gonna try and adjust the timing. Alright, we gotta lure this fellow over here. Alright, this timing is a bit too slow. Ugh. The scare chords aren't helping. I am not digging the scare chords. So I'm gonna turn the music off for this section. And this section only, because there is a good musical theme coming up.
From some...
Yep, from somewhere off in the distance, blah blah blah. Alright, let's go. Oh, I think it might be tied to the sound effects, not the, Alright, this is actually... I've never had this bug hit before. Whoops. Yeah, it's tied to the sound effects, not the music. Turn the sound effects down. Let's just reload. So this will be harrowing. Wait. Yeah, okay, sound effects are still down. I think turning sound effects off also turns off the voice. That's not something I knew. Alright, see, what I have to do is, lure... Whoop. Shit. Okay. Lure him off to the side and get killed. Now, the radius on these is huge. And I can't find anything on, ScumVM's timing. How to adjust it, you know? You know what else this bodes poorly for if the timing adjustment is off? This bodes really poorly for Space Quest 4. Alright, grab a vine. Now, come on, how do I operate them? Yeah. So Gabriel gets to swing through. And now we turn sound back on. And I think we can save here.
Oh, shit. Gabriel Knight, I presume.
Uncle Wolfgang?
In person. Now go to it, boy. I can't hold these creatures for very long, and there are more on the way.
Go to what?
Uncle Wolfgang has a really good musical theme. Which is really not done justice by the MIDI here. Yeah. The sound font I've chosen does not really do his tune justice. I'll link that later.
The secret panel, boy. Those creatures are only alive while it's open. Close it, Gabriel, and hurry.
So one way to get yourself killed is to stand here and stare at Uncle Wolfgang like an idiot until he dies and you die at the same time. That's very similar to just being ripped apart by zombies, though, and we've seen a lot of that. So let's never mind.
I think I found something.
Very good, Gabriel. Now stand back.
And he fucking scoots. Like, phew.
Wow. The inner wheel.
Yes. Wheel within a wheel.
Are you okay? You don't look so hot.
I'm fine, Gabriel. The wheel. You dreamt it?
Yeah. And you?
Yes. I must congratulate you on the Three Snakes connection. I had missed it. You will make a wonderful Schottenjäger.
Now, in the novelized version of this game, because there is a novel, because Jane Jensen started out wanting to be a novelist, Wolfgang mentions that he did, in fact, figure out the whole Three Snakes thing, because it's an important part of family mythology. But he was trying to figure out a way to activate the temple without also activating the zombies. Except, you know, Gabriel's brash young instincts actually got shit done, where his didn't. Just a little minor characterization change there that I kind of appreciated.
Who? Me?
Yes. It is a long path, my boy. I myself have still the last of my 3 quests to meet. But let us see what is here. You have found the heart of the apple, but it might be poison still.
Alright, we can chat a bit with Uncle Wolfgang.
Can we talk?
We probably have a little time here. Yes, all right.
And that means we finally get to see his absolutely majestic character portrait. He looks kind of like somebody took his face and just stretched it out. Alright, let's...
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
Alas. Not everyone can be cool.
What can you tell me about Schattenjägers?
We have not the time to discuss that here. You have started the path. I can see it in your eyes. You must trust yourself and be true to your inner voice. The good voice, Gabriel. You know it when you hear it.
The good voice, Gabriel, not whatever the fuck you've been doing up to this point. The good one! You'll figure it out.
Tell me about yourself.
This is not the time nor the place, Gabriel. I'm sorry, but I assure you, my life has not been all that instructive.
Alas.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Tetelo?
I can feel her presence here. I wouldn't be surprised if she knew we were violating her sanctum.
Do you think Tetelo's remains are here?
I have a feeling that they are, Gabriel.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schattenjägers.
Alright, that's fair. I don't think we'll get anything like...
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yes. Tetelos people wear animal masks.
Oh,
for their
okay. Well,
rituals,
fuck
don't
me.
they?
I guess he does know stuff
It is
about
not
that.
at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake. Agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Did we have to pay to have that done, or... Gabriel? I can't see Gabriel associated with a lion, I'm sorry. Like, maybe in the sense that he owes the lion money. So, we've got this fancy table. You know, I'd like to... for no reason whatsoever, I just want to bring this up again. I just want to bring that up again for just a couple of minutes. No reason.
The table's lid fits heavily on the base. At the seams, there are 2 large holes on either side. On top of the lid is a trough.
What's that trough for?
I saw that. This is undoubtedly a sacrificial table. That trough is for a human heart.
Ew, that's sick.
Now, the contrast in voice acting here. Like, Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., I believe, is who plays, Wolfgang Ritter, is genuinely making himself sound heavy with emotion and tired, and Tim Curry is just like, bleh, a human heart?
The lid does not seem to operate.
Well, maybe we can move it.
Should we try this lid?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Sorry, I'm not... Oh, help, Gabriel. I don't think it would open so easily, though. Were we 10 strong men?
It's nice to finally have someone around who knows what the hell's going on.
I know, my boy. I know.
He's supposed to be approximating a New Orleans accent, I believe. It's just that it's kind of all over the South. Like, all over the South. Just
Can we
smeared
talk?
across the map.
Probably have a little...
Let's see.
Do you think Ted...
I have a...
Yeah, Tedalo's remains are here. I'm trying to remember how you trigger the next thing. And my brains are kind of locked up a little bit. Let's see. Can I, like... What about these carvings?
Look at that table.
Yeah.
Yes. It is very old. There is a story being told
Okay,
through the
yeah, I
carvings
thought
on the
so.
side.
Can you make it out?
Tribesman discovers a snake mound hidden in the jungle. He manages, after much time, to find the secret entrance to the inner wheel. In this room, he bows down to a small idol of some sort. The thing is radiating, like a sun. That explains the source of the Getty's tribal power. They found this mound and the idol in it. Where the idol came from originally is hard to say, but it is definitely older than the Gettys. The idol was probably once kept in this table, but they would have it with them now. It must be destroyed.
Okay. What about these?
This is the...
No, these.
On the wall is a rack containing 2 long iron bars.
I don't believe we ever get a definitive answer as to where their power originally came from. So yeah, it could be a crystal skull. There are crystal skulls all over the place.
What about these iron bars?
Good idea. Let me help you.
Perhaps these holes. There.
Alright, and one more.
Let's get the other one.
Gabriel just exhausting his poor uncle.
There.
Alright. Now maybe we can move this shit.
The bar fits in the tabletop.
Oh, alright. Now maybe we can...
Gabriel cannot see a way to use that.
Well, maybe... Now we can fucking lift it?
The lid will not open that way.
Pick it up?
The lid will... The bar fit...
I know we've got to use this shit.
The
How do I do that?
Let's try to lift this
There we
top.
go. Alright, lift it. Lift it, twist it, bop it, turn it.
I know it's in there.
Yes, it is in there. I have not felt this powerful since, well, ever.
Why won't the damn lid come off?
It is a sacrificial table. It can probably only be triggered by the proper use of that trough there, with a heart.
Oh, great. Where are we gonna get a heart?
Gabriel, you must take the talisman and be Schattenjäger. You performed the ritual and dreamt of the dragon, no?
Yes, I did. But you're the current Schattenjäger. I only did that because...
Because you were driven to it. I have done nothing with this title for many years. Even in my prime, I had few cases. Oh, if my life had a purpose, it was to bring you to this point.
But I have no idea what I'm doing.
It is not a science, Gabriel. It is instinct. And you have it in your blood. Trust it. The castle is yours now. It has many documents and records which will help you in the future.
Well, thanks for the confidence. But what about this table?
I want you to go into the next room and get a heart from that dead creature on the floor.
Will that work? Doesn't it need to be... fresh?
Let us try. Perhaps there's some of the old Ritter magic left. Go on.
So, yeah, you know. In the novel, Ritter says, Wolfgang says something about, you know, sympathetic magic, and oh, it's really more the spirit of the thing than the letter, because, yeah, magic. So, yeah, let's just take our knife and cut the heart out of this creature.
Great. My first job as Schattenjäger. Cutting up dead monsters.
And yeah, in the other room, Wolfgang jams his heart into his chest and jams his hand into his chest and yanks out his heart.
No! No!
Like, call me an idiot, but I think rib cages are invented.
You gonna pay for
So
this,
you can't do that.
you bitch!
Why did he go to Africa, Gertie? No, it's okay. I'm just a little anxious. No, they haven't. I just need to talk to Gabriel.
Deep in the earth, I faced a fight that I could never win. The blameless and the base destroyed, and all that might have been. Gabriel Knight. Yeah, the first thing Wolfgang Ritter thinks of is to jam his hand deep into his own chest and yank his heart out. Straight through his ribcage, apparently.
After arranging for the shipment of Wolfgang's body back to Rittersburg, Gabriel returns to New Orleans. He carries with him the Ritter talisman. He has not heard from Grace for over 24 hours, and he could not reach Malia by phone. And although he has some idea of what he is coming home to attempt, he still has no clue where to attempt it. Or does he?
And we reveal, casually, that Jackson Square is also a wheel within a wheel. Which I thought was a great reveal back at the time. I hadn't really put two and two together. It's very subtle. Let's see. Oh, here's Grandma. Let's go see how Grandma's doing.
No one answers Gran's front door, but a note sticking from the mail slot bears Gabriel's name. The note is from Gran and says that she's taken a short trip out of town on Grace's advice. Good old Grace.
Ah, good old Grace. Let's go back to the bookstore and see how good old Grace is doing.
Grace, I'm home. Grace? Oh, no. Grace!
At least they left a letter.
The note is from Malia. It says,
Gabriel, I hope you survive long enough to get this. Tetelo knows you have the talisman. Your life is worth nothing, my love. I fight to save you, but she controls things far more than I. She has taken Grace. Return the talisman and leave New Orleans forever. If you don't, I can't help you. Please. I can't bear to see you die. Please believe me. I love you. Malia.
Well, Grace is not dead. And if we act quickly, she will not be. That's good to know.
Who's there? I have the talisman.
Speaking of not dead,
Yeah? Good for you. I got a headache.
You? Don't come near me. You're dead.
Oh, was that you at the tube? You should have said something.
You mean you weren't dead, you son of a bitch?
Do I look dead? No, don't answer that. I was searching the tomb. When I heard someone coming, I broke the light and got in the drawer. Sorry I brained you, but I thought you were one of them.
Christ, you about killed me.
I said I was sorry. Besides, I owed you one for stealing my badge. If it makes you feel any better, I lost my wallet that day.
Your wallet. Oh, I guess you're right. We are even.
Like I said. Anyway, we shouldn't stand out here and gab. Someone on the street might see us. Let's go in back and talk.
also notice, please, that the painting is back. Presumably Grace ran out and bought it with her own money, you know. We gotta rescue her. That's priority one.
Okay. Now let's talk.
Cool, let's talk. First off, can we return Mosley's credit
this
card?
is the...
I found your credit card.
Thanks. Oh, you didn't put anything on this, did you?
Who? Me?
Yeah, sorry.
Ah, Knight, you shit. And the rest of his wallet.
By the way, I found your wallet.
Really? Great. What a pal.
Alright, let's talk.
All right. Let's talk.
Yeah, I just said that. This is the longest conversation menu in the game, because, you know, I think it's the last one. So, let's, start off with Fill Me In.
So, fill me in on what you've been doing for the past 5 days.
I've been getting
okay, yeah.
smart, that's what. They got me running, I'll admit. But the day a bunch of drum-banging, mumbo-jumbo chanting magicians can catch old Lightfoot Mosley...
Oh, hello,
the
Rest,
day
and
I
thank you for
die.
the subscription.
Can't argue with that.
15
logic.
months. That's
Now,
a lot.
These guys have it wired, I tell you. From the mayor to a couple of major judges, right down to the beat cops. The Gettys are untouchable from that angle. But once I really start digging, it was like I could see clearly. These guys are into everything that happens in this city, and most people are scared shitless of them, or they don't know about them at all.
Now, he looks so pasty, Mosley does. He looks, his head's kind of like a football. Anyway, let's insult him.
You know, mostly.
Don't even start with me, Knight. I've been through too much for you lately.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
The hyper-accurate mouth... Are they hyper-accurate? It's kind of lip-slappy. It's just kind of vague lip-slapping to me, but okay. Hero has a beard for some reason. Alright, let me fill him in.
Let me fill you in on what I've learned in the past 5 days.
Okay, have at it.
Well, Malia Getty is the head of the cartel. Dr. John is her right-hand man.
I learned that much. You sure know how to pick 'em, Knight.
Uh-huh. She's not really responsible, though, because during these ceremonies, she's ridden by the spirit of her ancestor, Tetelo.
You don't say.
It's true. Anyway, I have something, a talisman, that I can use against them. It'll help, but they probably still have a power source somewhere in their hound four. Also, this whole thing kind of ties in with my nightmares, see? And my family history. My family does this shadow hunting thing, and about 300 years ago...
Look, don't confuse me, okay? You worry about all that metaphysical stuff, and I'll just try and catch the bad guys.
Yeah, you'd never believe me anyway.
Mosley has the heart of a private eye. Which is weird because he's a police detective. I think if this story were written nowadays, he would probably leave the force and go PI, but who knows. I gotta tell him about Grace.
What should we do about Grace?
Them voodoo people have taken her, the goddamn bastards. We have to find her and save her, and we can't count on the police department for any help.
Oh no, we can't count on the police. Anyway. Let's make a plan.
Let's make a plan. What do you think we should do?
We need to find the headquarters of the Getty cartel, rescue Grace, and dig up some concrete evidence so that I can take this straight to the FBI.
Sounds easy.
Uh-huh. Do you have any idea where their headquarters might be?
Perhaps.
Well, you do seem to have a knack for sniffing out this voodoo stuff. Why don't you see if you can locate it for sure? Meanwhile, I've got some things I've got to do. I'll meet you there later.
How will you find it?
Damn, that's right. If only I had the tracker from my office.
I have it.
Really? Good going. You give it to me and leave a signal device at the entrance to the headquarters.
All right.
Excellent. Alright, let's roll out.
Here's the tracker.
Great. Don't forget to leave the signal device near the entrance to the Home 4. And be careful.
You notice how he repeatedly emphasizes that you have to leave a tracker device, or he,
You too.
can't find you? That's important. If you go to the Voodoo Cartel headquarters, and you don't leave a tracking device handy, and you ignore the game's constant reminders that, hey, maybe Gabriel is forgetting something, you're fucked. It is entirely possible to make an unwinnable saved game down there. I will not be doing that, not even for the purposes of, example, because I know very well that I will somehow screw myself out of being able to continue and soft lock. I will soft lock this entire run, see if I don't. So I'm not gonna. Well, let's check the paper.
Times-Picayune, dated June 28, 1993. The Weather Service is baffled by the series of bizarre storms that rocked the South yesterday. 20 died and close to 100 were injured. The storms only accentuate the bad luck that seems to have gripped the South. The crime rate for the past 3 days has peaked to unprecedented levels, and there have been 50 reports of food poisoning in New Orleans alone. In other words, keep your head down, folks, and pray that August will return us to sanity. Warily, Gabriel reads his horoscope for the day. Gird thyself with mercy. Arm thyself with righteousness. The final hour awaits.
There's a school teacher somewhere who's damn confused.
There really is. Gabriel's horoscopes being basically the entire way through is always a source of great amusement to me, honestly. Yeah, we made that joke. I made that joke back in time. That joke has been beaten handily to death. So Jackson Square and the wheel within a wheel. we're not going to find anything out here. But at the edge of the wheel is a church. Hello, Shateri. I went back and killed Gabriel for you. I mean, I killed him like an extra time. And then he died a bunch more on his own. So, I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out from a standing start. I gotta be honest, I don't know. I figured it out as a kid by going into every room anywhere near Jackson Square. But in this confessional, I think it's this one.
It's a cushion, Neela.
You can, take a knee, I guess.
The Neela is...
No, this one's attached to the wall.
That
yes,
doesn't... There is no...
No, let's exit. I think I'm on the wrong side, actually. I think it's this one.
It's a cushion, Neela.
Alright, can
The Neela...
I... Attached to the wall, There is a way to...
The confessional is about the size of a closet and is richly paneled in lovingly oiled cherry.
I'm trying to remember, how exactly do you... I think maybe I need to do something else outside. Like, leave. Oh, the knothole. I think that is the key, but I think I want to leave anyway. There's a little thing you can do outside to get more points. God. It's the knothole. I remember now. Yes, the knothole! In the wall! I've now said the word knothole more times than I have since I was in the fucking Sonic fandom. Anyway, let's see. This is, Gunter Ritter's diary. Here's the Rada book. Let's just translate what they're doing over here.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his Rada book to translate.
Let's see. That's definitely Caw Conclave. Tonight, I believe. And then what? On 4. Well, whatever happens, it happens tonight, apparently. But, yep, that's definitely what they're drumming out. And I don't think that got me any points at all, actually, so... Alright. In here.
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
Can I use
The
it?
knothole... The knot...
Poke it?
The
Pick
knot...
it? No. It's part of the paneling. Yeah, there's probably 2 or 3. Let's use the snake stick.
Something about this knothole looks familiar.
By checking every screen.
It's moving. I knew it.
Ride's over.
And honestly, I think the first time I walked in here as a kid, I did find it. I just didn't remember it was significant. A literal pixel? I don't think so, no. Like, look at that thing. That is a pretty big gouge in the pixels. And if you click anywhere on the back wall...
This confessional has turned out to be an express elevator to hell.
Okay, well, it used to talk about, like, the paneling and a dot hole, as we heard previously. Now then, we've got the signal tracker. Let's stick it somewhere in here.
All right, Mosley. There's your signal.
Gabriel wonders if Mosley will have everything he needs to follow the trail.
For Sierra, this is basically a big blinking neon sign saying, "You need something else here, stupid." So let's leave Mosley the stick.
Gabriel puts the snake rod under the bench for Mosley.
There we go. That's everything he ought to need. No, I should make a new save. I should make a fresh save. It is the point of no return, the Pawner. So here we are in the creepy voodoo cult headquarters.
The elevator stops at a room underneath the cathedral.
Express elevator to hell.
The elevator returns to the cathedral. Gabriel's stuck now.
Believe it or not, the elevator going back up is the sign you did shit right. If it stays put, there's stuff you need to do in the elevator. We are in Umbrella HQ, functionally.
The keypad has a button and a card slot.
I don't have any cards or buttons. Alright, well, let's try opening it anyway.
Perhaps Gabriel should try the keypad.
Don't tell me what to do. Alright, let's try the keypad. I love how this place looks nothing like. What's the weird mural? It's probably just voodoo art.
That piece of art on the wall looks like something the Gettys had transplanted from Africa.
Yeah, it's just a weird mural of some kind. It's not really important. So, now we can check out the wheel and the inner wheel. And, oh, there are a lot of ways to die in here. And I'm trying to remember them all. What's this?
This sign has 5 snakes on it.
Just take our word for that. Alright, let's check every room. Room 5. Let's see.
A painting of a shadowy figure is on the wall. One of the lower, maybe. Gabriel looks at the papers in the inbox, but sees nothing of interest.
Yeah, is there anything in here that's worth a damn?
Gabriel
looks at the papers in the inbox.
Gabriel.
Nope.
Gabriel.
Can I...
This cannot do anything for Gabriel.
Alright. This is another Easter egg. If you click near the whiteboard but not on it, Gabriel draws a stunning portrait of Jane Jensen, author of the game. Such artistic, something. Does that have a purpose? No. Alright. Here is
a
the
beautiful
Getty Veve.
rendering of the Getty Veve hangs in the hall. This sign
Alright, 4. So I'm going counterclockwise. It's just that The Longest Journey is a point-and-click adventure game. Gabriel Knight is a point-and-click adventure game. They're very similar. Alright, here's another...
There is not...
Uh,
Gabriel...
can't do it again, so...
A portrait of a beautiful, intelligent-looking woman is on the wall. She reminds Gabriel of Malia. Her mother, perhaps?
What's this now?
Gabriel looks at the inbox and sees a black record book.
Hey, guess what? Mine now.
This record book might be the kind of thing Mosley wanted for the FBI.
I'm so glad they just left their unsecured records laying around in their... Okay, admittedly in their secret base, where nobody's supposed to be. Can I see the secret record book? I don't know what it would look like.
The book looks like an accountant's record book. The cover is printed with the words Geddy Tribe.
Well, let's see what's in here. Tribal member. Sister Alligator, Brother Eagle, Brother Tiger, Sister Owl, Sister Gazelle. Gazelle? Is that how you spell gazelle? Brother Rhino, Brother Lion, Sister Dumbo? I don't know what that last one could be. Maybe it's Sister Rhino. I don't know. Puma. Puma is also potentially correct. Alright, what's in here?
The room smells of Malia's perfume. Someone's coming.
Oops.
Tetelo, come to me. Your daughter requests an audience.
What is it you seek, child?
Tetelo, I beg you again, for my sake, spare Gabriel's life.
Do not protect or mourn that one. He will only betray you.
Gabriel would never betray me.
He will, as Gunter betrayed me. Blinded by the light, he will despise your darkness.
No, I don't believe that. You were betrayed, but Gabriel is different. I cannot serve you any longer. Choose another. I cannot go on.
Ha! So you say, because you are drawn to the light. What you do not know is that the light will never have you. You only corrupt it when you draw near.
I don't believe you. This way, this life is too painful. I must be free of it.
You can never be free. You will see, my daughter. What I've told you is true. You will see.
Wait! I won't go through with it. I won't. I won't.
It's probably a bad idea to go talk to her at this time. Let's, make a quiet exit. So dramatic. It is extremely dramatic. This, back in 1993, was Sierra's first try at, being... Alright, it was not their first try. They had Police Quest, and Police Quest can get pretty dramatic. But this was their attempt at telling, a big, cinematic HBO movie-style story. nobody had really done this kind of interactive story as a point-and-click adventure game with this kind of budget in multimedia format. And, you know, it was kind of a big deal. Nowadays, this feels really quaint, I guess, but it was a thing at the time. Oh, hey! We found Dr. John's room!
Better to die than run away.
Hey, Dr. John, how you
Do
doing?
you really think that would be wise?
He told
Do you...
Oh, well, let's just walk across and take this.
Helane Menude. Gabriel Knight, how dare you violate my sanctuary?
Oh, is this your room? I'm so sorry.
You are so dead.
I think Michael Dorn just really wanted to read that line that way. You are so dead. Like, man.
Met.
Alright, well, let's bug off. But yeah, Michael Dorn, clearly had a lot of fun with that particular reading. And don't worry about the Onos. You have died.
It's locked.
It's locked? They lock doors around here? I'll be damned. Nobody told me. You think Gabriel forgot to finish his lab project? You are so dead, young man. I can't do a Michael Dorn voice. I'm too chirpy.
Or rather sterile looking...
Looks comfy.
Right, there's probably a door we need to skip up here. Few can't, yeah, that's true. Few can. There may be, I may have to, like, skip
It's
door...
locked.
Nope, it's locked. Alright. Door 1 is locked, door 11 is locked. How about door 10?
This snake is quite a bit larger than one they use in the ritual. Perhaps he's more of a tribal mascot. He's obviously too large for one person to handle.
Now you could probably swallow one of those goats whole, couldn't you?
Yeah. 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 No, they did research. They did a lot of research. They did a lot of writing that was like, you know, unlike the stereotypical examples, this is how it really works. And then they went straight for the stereotypical examples because, as I said, this is a big cinematic HBO movie of a thing. And as I occasionally remind folks, it was 1993. Nothing in here. That's fine. Alright, I think we're coming back around to where we came in soon. So we're gonna run out of doors in a couple minutes.
It's locked.
Alright, this is,
This
8. So, 11 and 8, and I think 1 are locked. Oh, hello. Storage closet.
The cardboard boxes are filled with voodoo paraphernalia, no doubt.
Oh,
Where do these guys get their supplies? Pentagrams are us?
And Gabriel proves that he didn't actually listen to any of the stuff that they were saying. He just goes for a generic pentagrams joke.
Ceremonial robes hang behind the other supplies.
Yeah, this was, Daryl Gates. Yeah, Daryl Gates came in for Police Quest 4. They ditched, Jim Walsh, the guy from Police Quest 1 through 3. And they decided to go with the LAPD riot guy, Daryl Gates. Knowingly, too. Ken Williams brought him in on the basis that, you know, it would certainly sell games to have him working on one. Ken Williams was always
A robe for me.
a businessman sort.
A robe for prosperity.
Gabriel has enough robes.
You gotta remember to take 2 robes. Why? Because Mosley will be joining you.
Those 2 masks remind Gabriel of the ones used at the Bayou ritual.
I think I'll take this wolf mask for me. This boar mask seems appropriate for Mosley, if he ever makes it.
Canned food.
Metal cans. It could be paint. Then again, it could be something worse.
Cream chip beef.
Gabriel would prefer to leave the contents of those cans a mystery.
Oh. So it looks like, yes, we are going to run a little bit overtime tonight. I don't mind if you guys don't. And yeah, here's where we came in. So, make another save, because I am paranoid at this point. I'm fucking paranoid. Let's head to the center. I love the flickery ambiance of these fluorescent lights. It really brings home that this is a horrific place. Alright, I think I'm paranoid and complicated.
Okay, I'll give it a shot, but I'm no musician.
Alright, summon. Next book. Brother Eagle. Because he's got that big eagle spread across his back. To, hunt for. Which way does Brother Eagle come from?
A door opens in the distance.
Let's not just stand around here and wait for Brother Eagle. I'm gonna pick a path and hope that I'm correct. I forgot which door is Brother Eagle's. Which means I'm probably about to bump into him in the hallway and get my face punched off. Alright, this is room, which room is this?
Gabriel, this side.
12. I need to be at 2, I think. Okay. Cool, cool. He's not here. Let's yoink this. GTFO. And, circle back around. I think we may have dodged him. Okay, I think we may have dodged him. So, locked rooms, locked rooms. I think room 1 is locked, room 8 is locked, and, room... I'm trying to see if I wrote it down, but I don't think I wrote it down. Alright, room 11, I think, is the other one. That's 12. Let's keep going. You're scared? Heck, I'm playing.
A door opens and shuts in the distance. Dr. John must have returned to his room.
We're cool. Alright, what's in here?
It fits.
It fits. Oh, cool. Okay,
Underneath the surgical lamps is a gurney with a body on it.
No one I know.
Oh, good. No one we know.
Ugh, I hope those are rubber masks.
Human hearts. So that's what they do with them. But why?
Maybe I shouldn't even ask. They're used for some powerful gris-gris, no doubt. Or maybe that's what Tetelo has for lunch.
You notice on the no doubt it takes a minute for Tim Curry to get his voice back into Southern mode? Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's try room 1. Did Gabriel just have a conversation with the narrator? Look, we shouldn't be the only ones who can talk to each other. Gabriel can chat with the narrator if he wants to. Maybe the narrator is Gabriel's inner monologue, and she's just a Creole woman for some reason. Oh, shit, yeah.
Gold bullion. Lots of it.
These guys obviously have little confidence in the U.S. government.
Hey, who does, huh? Badoom-tish. Also, gold bullion. You can put that in hot water and have gold soup.
Stacks of bills are bound and pressed into neat piles. The bars contain, no doubt, yet more incredible wealth. Stacks of...
Alright, let's, fill up.
I know it's dirty money, but it's for a good cause. Me. I hate to say it, but I can't carry any more. Ah, well, $1 million or so ought to hold me. Those bars weigh a ton.
It's about letting go. Anyway, if you expected Gabriel not to stuff his pockets, welcome to Gabriel Knight. Yeah, you can't digest it. I know that you can eat, like, gold leaf, plated foods. Like, gold, I don't know, gold food. The good cause is maybe he can pay Mosley back? Well, I don't know, but let's see if, Gabriel has any plans for this money.
Gabriel feels a little guilty as he looks at the stack of bills. He hopes he isn't breaking any of Schattenjäger rules. Of course, the family castle really is in need of some serious repairs.
You can get the castle fixed. It's fine, it's cool. Get out of here.
There is no...
Okay, it's operate. And the last one was 8. So we walk south a bunch. Yeah, is he gonna pay Mosley back? Maybe. Maybe. Is he gonna get the castle fixed? Maybe. One thing he's definitely not gonna do with it is, like, save it. Because I'm pretty sure he's broke again by Gabe too. And the card.
Grace, I found her.
The sound of Radha drums echo through the Houndvour. The ritual must be about to begin.
The ritual is beginning.
Mostly, you made it.
Thank God. I thought I saw you ducking in here.
Okay, now we need, to hurry up with this one.
Those goddamn drums started as soon as I got off that elevator thing, and I heard voices from above. I have a feeling the masked voodooies are about to invade.
I think I can turn this
found
off
Grace.
again.
I see that. Check her out. Then you and I need to find a way to blend into the woodwork, bud.
Let's see.
I got you a disguise.
Great. Give it to me when we're ready to go.
Alright, yeah. Give it to you when I'm ready to go. How about the book?
Do you want this?
No, bud. I travel light.
Is he sitting on the bed? I think he might be. Well, either that... I think he's supposed to be sitting on the bed, but it looks like he's just starking. Alright, we should check on Grace.
This is...
This talisman is supposed to have some sort of power.
Grace! Wake up! Grace!
No, not starking. Storking. Standing on one leg like a stork. Or a flamenco, yeah.
What? What's going on? Gabriel! Mosley! Where are we? What's going on?
We're in the Getty Cartel Hound Four, Grace. The ritual is about to begin. And I'm afraid you're the main course.
Is that what those drums are? I heard them in my sleep. I couldn't wake up.
Yeah, makes you want to dance, don't they?
Be serious. What are we gonna do now?
Right, let's make a plan. What do you want us to do, Gabriel?
You're asking me?
Oh God, we're in trouble.
Well, I realize I'm the professional, but you do know more about what we're up against here.
Okay. Grace, they expect you to be unconscious, so you better fake it. That should put you in a good position when it's time. Mosley, you and I will be with the other ritualists. As for the ritual itself, I'd say Tetelo is our worst problem. I remember from the bayou that she didn't show up until Dr. John blew that drug on Malia's face. If I can prevent him from doing that, we can keep Tetelo out of it, I think.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Uh-huh. What if Tetelo does show up?
Let's just worry about making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, so you're gonna prevent this spirit thing from showing up. Fine. I'll take care of the big guy, Dr. John, when the time comes.
And I can handle Malia herself, as long as she is Malia.
Well, keep an eye on her, for her own good. But don't hurt her.
Who? Me?
We'll wait for your signal then.
Fine. But you guys aren't gonna get far looking like that.
It's true, we're gonna need these costumes.
All right. Take your disguise now.
Gee, a boar. How thoughtful. And what are you, pray tell?
A wolf?
You goddamn wiener.
Picking your persona.txt.
A wolf. How appropriate.
Yeah, no, Gabe. Grace, according to the novel and according to some optional dialogue we didn't get, is pretty big on Tai Chi. So, I'm perfectly cool with having her fight.
Someone's coming.
Oop.
Grace, get down.
Right. We just have to hope our plan goes
What are
off
you
without a
doing
hitch.
here?
Thought this room was empty.
Go to the circle. Now.
Oh yeah, there is a novelization of the first two Gabriel Knight games. I have them. The first one is great. The second one is kind of bad. Well, I think the second one's kind of bad. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Epilepsy Land. There's nothing much I can do about the blinking here. I apologize.
Damn it. She's already talisman by Tetelo.
What? What? But you said...
Yeah, I know.
Great, now what?
I don't know.
Yeah, very helpful. Now what? I don't know. So yeah, there is blood, there is, like, dancing.
If he touches her...
Alright, so one way to lose at this point
Take this sacrifice.
is to just do nothing.
Do something quick!
For example, if we just stand here and do absolutely nothing, we lose.
There's no escaping now.
Grace, no!
It's a witch hunter. Get him, Dr. John.
And Dr. John moves like the fucking Flash.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
So let's
This
do something.
Tetelo, stop! I won't let you kill her!
What? You bastard of a bastard. You can't stop me. Watch your friend die.
Uh-oh. The talisman seemed to have little effect on protecting Grace from this distance.
Get it, Dr. John! Kill her! We must have the sacrifice! Get out! All of you!
Unfortunately, Tai Chi doesn't do much against Dr. John's
You have killed
eyes.
my chosen one, witch hunter! For that you shall pay!
Now, she can and will kill off both Grace and Mosley if, again, we stand here and do nothing.
But first, these intruders shall die! Give me the talisman, witch hunter, or your friends will die horribly! Right now!
I think one death for them is enough. Like, I'm okay with killing Gabe, but killing them is, impolite, I feel. So, let's give them the talisman.
Tetelo, you want the talisman? Here, catch.
Ow!
Go on. Get Grace out of here. The talisman will protect you. What about... Just go!
You are unarmed now, witch hunter.
Oh, that's true, actually. We are unarmed. We just, tossed our talisman away.
Approach me and kneel.
Malia, are you... there?
She's too powerful.
Yeah, wow, that sounds like a real problem. How can we get out of this one? It's a good question.
Die!
Or we could just die. It's weird because the way the graphics are layered on each other on this screen makes Malia look like a centaur. So that is yet another way to
Approach
die
me
here.
and kneel.
Malia, are you... there?
Are you...
Too powerful.
So, the source of the Getty power is in their idol. Let's grab that.
No! Stop!
Oh, shit.
So here's the big final choice of the game. Do we betray Malia, as Cotello keeps saying we will? Or do we save
Go
her?
ahead. Destroy her! Destroy me! You are truly your father's son, witch hunter!
Also, I want to point out that New Orleans does not have any tectonic plates running through it at all. I don't know where this fucking came from.
Oh, Gabriel, please.
So, to start with, let's be a horrible piece of shit. Gabriel is traditionally a horrible piece of shit. So let's be one.
You will die now, once and for all.
Tetelo was right. You betrayed me. It's not over yet, my love. If I go, you go.
I can't believe he's gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss the loafer.
He saved our lives, you know.
He done good.
It's so tragic that both families had to end. That they destroyed each other. I can't help thinking that it could have been different.
You can't ask yourself what if. It'll drive you nuts.
But a world without Schottenjägers, it's sad.
I guess we'll just have to do the best we can, huh?
Yeah. Bye, Gabriel Knight.
So long, bud.
It's worth noting that the game does treat this as a proper ending. Complete with credits and the game closing. But you know, I'm not interested in that ending. I think Gabriel can do better.
Approach me!
So, let's do better than that. We break their idol.
Stop!
That was abrupt. That was abrupt. I did skip the credits because I plan to watch them afterwards. Anyway, the way I feel about it is... Yeah, Gabriel's a piece of shit, but...
Go ahead. Destroy her!
But...
Destroy me! You are truly your father's son, witch hunter!
Oh,
Hasn't he
Gabriel,
tried to make everybody's life better this whole game? Hasn't he, like, done his best to try and change his ways, even if, you know, part of that involved stealing Mosley's credit card to get in touch with his heritage?
I got you, Malia.
No! You will betray her, witch hunter!
I won't let you kill her.
Gabriel, you didn't betray me.
I've got you.
It's no good. It has to end with me.
No! Don't let go! Damn it! Don't you let go!
Goodbye, my love.
No!
I think it's over now.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Malia. I know you cared for her. You've changed, you know.
Have I?
Yeah. So, are you gonna do it? Be Schottenjäger?
I'm gonna try. Don't worry, though. You'll be back at school, safe and sound.
I don't have to go back.
Grace, give up your PhD?
There are things in this world, Gabriel. A spiritual path can be more important than a path of the mind.
Spiritual path, huh? Well, you're welcome to stay, Gracie. Just as long as you don't expect me to know what I'm doing.
This is a historical moment, isn't it? 300 years ago, the Ritter talisman was stolen by Tetelo. She used it to draw her family to power while your family withered. She helped provoke the slave revolt in Haiti. She's probably the reason for a lot of the flavor and history of New Orleans. Good and bad. Now she's gone and your family is restarting. Yeah, it almost makes you wonder, doesn't it? If it wasn't supposed to happen that way. You know, good coming from evil.
You think too much.
But really, I think the most tragic thing was all those generations of young women, like Maya, trapped by this large overriding personality forced into a life of horror.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of living with you, Grace.
He sure is.
You know when I said you've changed?
Yeah?
I was wrong.
Are you sorry?
Nah.
And yet again, I did not achieve a perfect score. I don't know where some of those points are. And now everybody gets a nice, moody picture. I'm not even going to try to talk over this. It's loud. I'll see you guys at the end of the credits for more. Thank you for the cheers, though, Penguin. Time for me? I think it's a bit late. Yeah, I'm glad that you got to catch the end of it too. Thank you for showing up, Scary. God, I love the soundtrack to this series. I can't wait to show you guys Gabriel Knight 2, where they had a full orchestral soundtrack, including a Wagner-style opera. They wrote part of an opera for this game, and it is amazing. Well, for the next game. Yeah, a Wagner-style opera, not... They didn't actually use a Wagner opera. So you get all of the style and none of the weird racism. Anyway. So, about the next game. I'm experimenting with it. I'm experimenting with setting it up. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to use the PC version or the 3-disc PlayStation version. But the next game is going to be a sort of bridge between the FMV of Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within, and, well, this game. Next time, maybe tomorrow night, maybe Thursday, depending on how my tests go, we are going to take a very close look at Kenji Ino's D. D is a game that is very near and dear to my heart. It is a game that for a long time I thought was the worst game in the entire world. And then again, I realized that it is not the worst game in the entire world. The worst game in the entire world is somewhere else. But I really love Kenji Ino's D, and it lasts 2 hours real time. Not counting the CD breaks. So that will be exactly long enough for this stream. Now, D is very much a horror game. It's creepy, there's some blood, there's some weird stuff, but Kenji Ino's D looms large in my life, and I hope to expose you all to its towering majesty. It fills 3 CDs, and we're going to look at all of them. So whenever I stream next, D. You'll never guess what it stands for. D is the Kenji Inoist game in the world, yes. I've never played more than 20 minutes of D2, which means I've never actually played it because the opening cutscene is like 20 minutes of uninterrupted talking. Someday we will do D2. It will not be this month, I don't think. I don't know. But someday we will do D2. And you will have to experience me fumbling with survival horror. Anyway, after D, we will probably go straight into Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within, the second game in the Gabriel Knight series. I'm really looking forward to it. Will we then do Gabriel Knight 3? If I can get the motherfucker running. Gabriel Knight 3 is difficult to get running. I've complained about that in the past. We don't need to hear it again. Anyway. There is nobody I want to forward you guys to. So, I am just going to drop off and leave you guys floating in the ether. Thank you for attending, seeing me play T2 for the first time of The Incredible. Oh, God. Oh, we'll see. Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a December. A double December. A D2-cember. A Decem tour. I'm gonna fucking log off. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, good night. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for attending. Thank you for everything. Thank you for, Doesn't D start with a terrorist plane attack being stopped by an asteroid? It sure does! Merry Christmas, everyone! Between Christmas and New Year, we'll put it at Game Week. Yeah, but there's no way I'm gonna finish D2 in a week. Anyway. Tomorrow, D. D is a horror game. I will write up a content warning for it later. It's a creepy little bastard of a thing. Anyway. Good night, everybody. I've gone too long already. Gonna quit and export this to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube.